Hi everyone, here's another game by the child prodigy Daniel Abbas, and he was white in a game 3Cs2 versus Metropolitan, which is the same match as my game against Charlie Cook, and this was the board above me, and his opponent was some French woman called Charlotte Geay or something like that, who had an ELO of 1790, which is about 100 points higher than Daniel's conversion. He was white anyway and opened with e4, after which came e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c boring 4, knight f6. So I hate these openings, but at least he tries to liven it up with d4, which is the Max Lange attack, and can get very sharp because after takes comes e5, which kicks the knight away. Also possible is castles, knight takes e4, rook e1, d5, takes, queen takes, knight c3, which is not that brilliant to be honest. It looks aesthetically pleasing, but I won't recommend it after say this continuation. White probably hasn't got an edge here. So e5 is the best try for an edge. Knight g4, which is a playable sideline, provided black follows it up correctly. The main line is d5, bishop b5, knight e4, and knight takes d4, which transposes into the Scotch gambit, where white will take on c6 and then give black double pawns, but black will have a bishop pair as compensation and a strong knight on e4. Knight g4, queen e2, adding more protection to e5 and also threatening h3, which black misses and plays bishop e7. Best is queen e7, bishop e7, h3, and look at this now that black's gonna have a hard time finding his king a safe spot because he can't really go kingside because of the double pawns. And this is worth a lot more than the bishop pair. Also, there was strong pressure on f7. Knight bd2, a6, another bad move. Castle queenside, d6, e takes d6, queen takes d6, knight e4, bringing the knight into a strong central square with tempo. And now I'm going to share with you an interesting line. It goes queen g6, knight takes d4, knight takes d4, rook takes d4, queen takes g2, bad move, and now knight f6 check, king f8, and now the killer, rook d8 check. If the rook is taken, then there's mate with this continuation. If the rook isn't taken, then knight h5 check, king g6, and knight f4 wins the queen. This is one of the many traps in this line. It's queen b4, which looks active, but the queen isn't backed up by anything, so white's king is therefore safe, and white has a dangerous initiative here. Knight takes d4, knight takes, rook takes, and white has won the pawn back with a very good position. Bishop e6. This looks strong, this move, but now white plays rook hd1. And white has very strong d-file pressure. And now black makes another bad move with c5, which looks really good, but now white has two moves here. One move which is probably the strongest but wasn't played was a3, queen b6, rook d6, very strong exchange sack, takes, knight takes, check, king e7, bishop takes, pawn takes, and queen e5. And white has very strong compensation for the exchange, and moves like knight f5 check are coming, and black's king is probably going to fall here. But also is the very interesting choice knight takes c5, very sharp and dynamic. And now black can minimise his losses by capturing with the queen. Queen takes c5, bishop takes e6, f takes, Queen G5 check, King B1, Rook F8, check, King F7, Rook D5, Queen takes G2, Rook E5, Rook E8, and after Rook E1, and there is so much pressure on Black's position. Black's a piece up, but this bishop is pinned, and White should win this. But Black makes another bad move with bishop takes C5, which allows Rook E4, and now there is 3 pieces on the bishop on E6, and there is an automatic threat of bishop takes E6. So Black castles, which is probably best of the worst, but Black's king isn't going to survive long in this kind of wrecked pawn structure. Bishop takes E6, winning the piece back with interest. Pawn up actually, Queen B6. Now comes a crushing attack with Rook G4 check, Queen E5, and Queen F5. And there's absolutely no defence here at all. If Black wants to last more time, then she can play Bishop D6, blocking the Rook off. This is the only chance. But now Bishop G8, stunning move. Bishop F4 check is forced. Queen takes, Rook takes G8, and Rook D6, and Black is busted. Now Black plays a final blunder with Bishop takes F2, and White misses Rook G7, and it is a forced mate because Queen takes and Rook takes H7 mate is threatened. The only way to stop it is to take the Rook, but now the other Rook comes into the game with check and then mate. However, he plays King B1, and now Rook AE8. And now I'm sure within 3 seconds I spotted it, and I was playing a game myself. I spotted a forced mate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rook D7. Sorry. And what does Black do? Game over. Resigns. However, he actually plays a stunning move here, but the only problem is it leads only to perpetual check. But this is absolutely stunning. This I would never have dared do this. Queen takes H7 check. What a stunning move! Even though it got given double question mark. I just love this move. Even though we lost the match by half a point. Oh. King takes H7, Rook D7 check. And now Black has 2 ways to get a draw here. Rook S7 was played, but Black can also defend with King H8. Now after Rook GG7, well, it's actually a transposition this, because Rook F7 takes King H8, Rook GG7, Queen takes E6, and now Black's actually threatening mate on E1 herself, and because White is so far behind in material, he has to take a draw by perpetual. But this is a stunning game, this. I mean, White definitely deserved to win because Black made so many bad moves then. But this is just a stunning game, this. I mean, sacking your queen, even though it was an easy win, it's the queen sack. The audacity to do that in a foreign CL game. Just stunning. Can't believe it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this game. Please like the video, subscribe and all that. And hope you enjoyed it and the website. And feel free to leave any comments and thoughts. By the way, we need the Facebook page is given as a link in the description box. And we need 1 more like for 100. So if any kind person could like it, then it would be much appreciated. Also, if we get 150, we are going to give a random person a free 1-month VIP membership to ChessCube. But anyway, thanks for watching and see you on YouTube.